So if you're like me, you're someone that knows ball, the NBA and its deep history, like everything about it. At a certain point, it gets boring talking about the same storylines over and over and over. So let's switch it up. Starting from 1984, I'm randomizing the entire history of the NBA. So here's how we're gonna do it. We have a wheel with every draft class listed on the wheel. Every year we're gonna spin the wheel and whatever it lands on is the draft class that gets put next in the NBA. The goal is to find a new GOAT, some new records set, and what team will end up with the most rings in this 40-year simulation. So what I want you guys to do is watch the entire video. It's gonna be a minute, man. You might have to break it up into days, but watch the entire video and then comment down below, who do you think the GOAT of this video is? It might not be who you expect. So here we go. The first draft class to enter the video is going to be, hold on, it looks like 2016. Yes, sir, 2016. That draft class was actually stacked. So yeah, 2016, we had Ben Simmons, Brandon Ingram, Jamal Murray, Domantas Sabonis, Jaylen Brown, Buddy Hield, Pascal Siakam. Definitely be interesting seeing how, look, Ben Simmons is going to fit perfectly in this era because we're keeping the players that start off in the Magic vs. Bird era. So we'll have Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. So Ben Simmons and Magic Johnson, I feel like are very similar players. So we'll see how that pans out. We got Bird winning MVP, Ralph Sampson Rookie of the Year, Kevin McHale Sixth Man, all this stuff you'd expect. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at the age of 37 winning Defensive Player of the Year is inspirational. All right, man. The Lakers and Celtics both finished with a 73-9 record, which is crazy. And the worst team was the Rockets and Knicks. So Ben Simmons in New York could be the move. He's technically there right now. Well, on the bench most of the times. Bro, the Pistons ended up beating the Celtics in 5. Yo, that's crazy. Isaiah Thomas and Kelly Tripucka, they cooked up. And then the Lakers swept us. So Magic Johnson had 26 and 13. I want to see that matchup against Ben Simmons. We have the Houston Rockets with the first overall pick, and then the Pacers traded for the Knicks pick, and the Bullets, Clippers. Interesting. I'm actually curious, with the first overall pick, will it be Ben Simmons? Yeah, the Pacers select a bot instead of Jaylen Brown or Pascal Siakam. The Bullets select Chris Dunn. Yo, this is crazy. Hold on. Okay, Jaylen Brown goes to the Clippers. Brandon Ingram, yeah, what happened to him? He's going to the Spurs. Suns are going to get Sabonis. And the Kings are getting Pascal Siakam. Oh, the Suns also have Jamal Murray. So it's going to be Jamal Murray and Sabonis on the same team. That's going to be dope. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change Ben Simmons into a point guard. I have to. He is meant to be a point guard in this era. But we got to find out what draft class is next. Ben Simmons versus who? Oh, it's going to be hold on, 2003. That's the LeBron James draft class, so starting early. So that means we're going to have LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Bosh, D-Wade, all in the NBA before Jordan and them. So they can set the standard of what greatness looks like. So Magic wins MVP, 22, 8, and 12. And Ben Simmons wins Rookie of the Year at point guard, averaging 13, 6, and 4. You'd think he'd get more assists. Yeah, luckily for him, he does not need to shoot threes in this era at all. Junior Bridgman, one of the richest players post NBA history. If you know, you know. Hey, if y'all really know ball, if y'all truly know ball, comment down below. Junior Bridgman, why is he so wealthy? Like almost a billionaire status. What did he do? If you know ball, you know. I'm just saying. And then Ralph Sampson wins Defensive Player of the Year. Rockets missed the playoffs. It's Philly and the Lakers at the first seed, so not much really changed there. I guess the Celtics, they're advancing. But yeah, let's see who goes all the way. Any of the rookies that we drafted. Nah, same outcome, Lakers and Celtics, and it's going to be the Lakers winning it in 6, Magic, Johnson goes back to back. And Kareem retires before he gets a chance to play LeBron James, who obviously passed his scoring record. Let's see what Kareem set it at though. He retires with only 32,000 points, which is like 7,000 shy of what he did in real life. Now time for the draft lottery. The Supersonics get the first overall pick. LeBron going to Seattle. You know, when LeBron ends up owning an NBA team, they're saying it's going to be Las Vegas, but it could be Seattle. You never know. The Kings get the second overall pick, and then Knicks with the third. First overall pick, LeBron James goes to Seattle. The Sacramento Kings select Dwayne Wade. And will Carmelo end up in New York? No, they're going with Chris Bosh. And instead, it's going to be Carmelo going to Golden State. The Supersonics already have Jack Sigma and LeBron James now. David Thompson, who's a legend, man. He was a beast back in the day. And in 2K, by the way, he's insane. Like, he's actually one of the most underrated players in 2K, like gameplay-wise. But the question is, who's coming next? Ideally, it's the 1984 draft class with Jordan. But instead, it's going to be 1995. So I downloaded a very accurate 1995 draft class that has Rasheed Wallace. Obviously, he's not in the game in real life, as you guys know, but someone made him and put him in this class. We got KG, who's a star player right out of high school in this draft class. And the first overall pick in real life was a guy named Joe Smith, the most generic name ever, but he was the first overall pick. And as a rookie, LeBron could only get 36 wins. Magic has 3 MVPs, and Carmelo wins Rookie of the Year. John Paxson, I forgot about, bro. Yeah, 6th man of the year. This guy saved Jordan's legacy. He did. And LeBron is Defensive Player of the Year at rookie. LeBron put up 22, 6 and 6. Yeah, this is like legit. This is what they say he could do. 2.6 blocks a game at 6'9". Bosh is gonna cook up as well. 22 and 10. Okay, Benjamin. He put up 21, 7 and 6. I like that out of him. Looking at the league leaders, we have Dominique, Moses Malone, Larry Bird, like the legends. Well, look, none of our guys are in the playoffs or in the first seed or really that high up. I think it's going to be a repeat of the finals for the first couple of years at least. Celtics, Mavericks. Mavericks do have Mark Aguirre, Black Man, Derrick Harper, but they drafted Chris Kaman from the 03 draft class. So, I mean, 7-foot center. It can't hurt. And 2-1 Celtics. The Celtics are going to a game 7. Now, honestly, this finals is kind of boring. I'm not too familiar with Mark Aguirre and Black Man. I'm not, you know, they're so old. I don't really know their games as well. But it looks like they're about to win it. Yo, low-key, I'm gonna go play-by-play here. And it's Celtics win it. What happened? Bird made a layup with 3 seconds left to win the game. So that's huge for his legacy in a game 7 championship. He got the game-winning layup. And of course, that gets him finals MVP. Draft lottery has the Suns getting the first overall pick. Remember, they already have Jamal Murray and Domantas Sabonis. So if they also get Kevin Garnett, it's gonna be huge. With the first overall pick, the Suns select Kevin Garnett, which is huge. And then the Warriors are gonna get Antonio McDyess. Interesting selection. Damon Stoudemire going to the Mavs. Joe Smith to the Kings. And Rasheed. Where's Rasheed going? To the Bulls. Yeah, look at this Suns team. Kevin Garnett, Walter Davis, who's getting kind of older, but Jamal Murray and Domantas, who are going to progress and escalate to become pretty good. But in the meantime, our next draft class is going to be, wait a minute, 1985. 1985 has the infamous Patrick Ewing rig, along with Karl Malone, Chris Mullin, and Joe Dumars. My guess though, this season, Suns are gonna have the best record. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe in a couple years. They're starting off horrible. And speaking of horrible, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, that's horrible. If you didn't, if you're not tuned into all the videos on the channel, if you didn't watch the video where I reversed NBA history and took everything and put it in reverse and saw how that happened, you gotta check that video out, bro. That was a movie. But watch this one first. Suns are stinking it up, dog. Yo. 11, 12 wins and 29 losses is horrible. Magic has a monopoly on MVPs, dog. I think he has like 4 at this point. He has a total of 3 MVPs and 4 rings. KG wins Rookie of the Year, putting up 16 and 10. Joe Smith is 6th man as a rookie. I mean, that's a solid stat line for 6th man, bro. 18 and 9. LeBron stepping it up even more. 27, 7 and 6. And Jamal Murphy. I don't think anyone in 1987 looked like Jamal Murray. Actually, nah, that's cap. That's cap. I could see some hippie dressed up as him. Oh, what do you know? Ben Simmons is injured out for this season with a ruptured left Achilles. But it's gonna be Mavericks and Bulls. Bulls have Terry Cummings, pause. They have Reggie Theus and my boy Rasheed Wallace, who put up 14 points this season, 14 and 6. Mr. Ball don't lie himself. And 3-2. It's gonna be Mavericks in 6. Mark Aguirre gets his first ring. And the Suns once again have the first overall pick, bro. Suns and Knicks keep getting the top picks. What's going on, bro? They're gonna select Patrick Ewing probably. No way Chris Mullin went first, dog. I guess because KG and Domantas Sabonis, they didn't need Patrick Ewing, but you still gotta take, you gotta take, nah, you can't take Chris Mullin that first overall pick, bro. Ain't no way. And the Knicks still end up with Patrick Ewing. They're gonna rig it one way or another in this game. The Pacers get Karl Malone, and the Cavs get a bot. Spurs also get a bot. They have too many bots in these draft classes. That's dope how they have Chris Mullin's hairstyle, by the way. Looks like the Clippers also signed Dominique Wilkins this season. So it's going to be Dominique Wilkins and Jaylen Brown. They remind me, they're very similar in their play style, by the way. They're like identical. Like, you can make the argument Jaylen Brown is the modern day Dominique Wilkins. But like, come on, bro. The Suns have KG, Domantas Sabonis, Jamal Murray, and Chris Mullin all on the same team. They can't have another losing season. I'm not gonna lie, part of me really wants to see the 1984 draft class be in here right now. But nah, it's gonna be 1991. We'll have Dikembe Mutombo in here. We got Larry Johnson, so him and LeBron should be very interesting. You know, same type of build. Don't cook me in the comments, but like you kind of see the vision. Like Larry Johnson and LeBron are very similar. Just like Larry's way worse, but you get the point. Like very similar. I'm not gonna have to defend myself, because if you know ball, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, why am I even trying to defend myself? Now, this draft class is ass though. Like, this is crazy. It's just them two. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see this coming, but this makes so much sense. Dwayne Wade winning MVP. He is a perfect player for this generation, for this era. Not the best shooter in the world. He's a great slasher. So like, he's kind of like, dare I say Michael Jordan? I mean, I'm just saying, minus the zest. Who the hell is Damon Jameson? Yo, don't let Dwayne Wade and Magic, I'm not even gonna, that's inappropriate. Plot twist, Wade gets AIDS. Kevin Garnett's All-NBA second team with fat ass Isaiah Thomas, Larry Bird, and Ralph Sampson. Oh, that makes sense. They have Lever, they have Chris Bosh, Patrick Ewing, and Bernard King. That makes so much sense. I'm only hopping in game 7s in the finals, by the way, because I think that's the only, it's not worth our time. We're going through so many years. I'm only have so much time. So Mavericks and Knicks, let's see. 2-1 Mavs and 3-2. Can we go to a 7? No, Mavericks go back-to-back, winning it in 6, and Black Man wins the MVP. Y'all in the comments can let me know, like, was Mark Aguirre and Rolando really like that back in the day? So in this draft, we have the Jazz with the first overall pick, Sonics with the second overall pick, and then Pacers again up in there. But we do have a chance for it to be Larry Johnson and LeBron on the same team. Dikembe goes to the Jazz, and it's gonna be, oh, we're trading. We're trading our first round, second overall pick and a second round pick for Marquise Johnson. I don't know if they should have done that, dog. I'm not gonna lie. So Larry Johnson is going to the Bucks instead of teaming up with LeBron. Next up, we are going to have the 2007 draft class in here. Kevin Durant, Greg Oden, Jakeem Noah, Nick Young, Mike Conley. But Kevin Durant in this era is going to be amazing. But currently, it's Magic and Larry Bird as the best players, and LeBron very close behind him at only 21 years old, and then Dwayne Wade at 24 years old. We traded Larry Johnson just to win a total of 40 games. Just for 40 games? That was so stupid, and Magic ends up getting MVP again. Yeah, horrible decision. Bryant Reeves. I know he's a real player, but he looks like he could be like a police officer more than Bryant Reeves doesn't have that the aura, I should say. Oh, Dikembe stole LeBron's Defensive Player of the Year. Yo, 3.4 blocks a game is crazy. And also, the Warriors are the first seed in the West. I guess they traded for Jamal Murray that got him this season. He put up 19 and 6. Carmelo put up 23. And in round 1, they lost. So forget that. And instead, it's the Nets and Blazers. Blazers have DeJounte Murray, Michael Finley, okay. And then Clyde Drexler, but he's out for the season. The Nets have James Worthy. Ralph Sampson left the Rockets. I didn't know that. I didn't pay attention. And they have Pervert and Joe Dumars. We might have ourselves a series here. No, Nets 1-5. James Worthy, he put the team on his back. And Mitch Kupchak, he was the GM of the Lakers like recently. I didn't know he played in the NBA too. Learn something new every day. But for the Kevin Durant sweepstakes, it's the Celtics with the first overall pick, and then the Heat and the Suns, bro. Well, here we go. The Boston Celtics select Kevin Durant with the first overall pick. That's going to be disgusting. Him and Larry Bird. And then we got a bot. But the Celtics, hey man, Larry Bird and Kevin Durant is disgusting on the same team. That's going to be very interesting to see. But first, let's spin this wheel, man. I'm really liking the variety that we gotten from this wheel. Very random. And next up, 2012. Of course, 2012 is the Anthony Davis draft, but more importantly, Draymond Green. In this era, he'll have a field day, man. He'll have a field day in the 90s with Andre Drummond, Bradley Beal, and Damian Lillard. And they finally put some respect on LeBron's name, man. At the age of 23, in his 5th NBA season, he averaged 31, 8, and 7, 2 and 2. Like, actually insane. And that's what everyone said he would do in real life as well back in the day. Bro, and you got Durant with 24 as a rookie. Bryant Reeves, man, get my face. So the Suns are the first seed. Finally, after like what, 5 first overall picks, looks like it's gonna be Phoenix cooking up. Okay, Phoenix, the Suns and Cavaliers. Yeah, man, screw it. Why not? I want to see KG win a ring early on. Meanwhile, the Cavaliers have a team full of bots, but Suns are probably gonna win it. Yeah, KG easily wins his first ring, averaging 28 and 14. The Jazz get the first overall pick, 76ers and Timberwolves. Yes, sir. I forgot who he's teaming up with. We'll see in a second. Bradley Beal to Philly, Middleton to the Wolves. All right, and I want to see where Lillard goes to. Draymond ends up in Charlotte. Interesting. Drummond still ends up a Piston, which is dope. And Lillard, where's he going? I thought he'd end up in the Blazers, but instead, he's a Sacramento King. Oh yeah, the Jazz have Dikembe Mutombo, so they already have the best defensive team, the best defensive front court with AD and Dikembe is crazy. Next up, oh yeah, finally happening, 1984 draft. Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, John Stockton. I mean, at this point, we have like all the major legends playing at once. This is dope. And with all the stars in the league, Karl Malone ends up winning MVP, so he's putting up a good fight, man. He needs to win a ring to be in that, battle with KG. And then we have Anthony Davis winning Rookie of the Year. So a lot of good power forwards, bro. That's why I love this video. LeBron, he's going to finish with like 50,000 points at this rate, dog. Robert Pack. Yo, only real ones remember Robert Pack in my team. But it's the Pacers and Warriors now as the first seeds. So the Warriors, yeah, I want to see Carmelo win his ring, bro. Well, look at this. LeBron beat Carmelo and then gets beat by the Mavericks. And then the Suns, okay. This is a great match. Oh no, stop. Damn, I didn't mean for it to fast forward. My fault. But Pacers win. It was a battle of Karl Malone and Kevin Garnett. And Karl Malone wins it with 27 and 13. But we gotta see game by game here. Game one, Karl Malone put up 31 and 18 in a 2-point win, which is dope. KG kind of sold, only 12 points. And then Joe Smith came up big for the Pacers in this game as Malone had 26. KG once again sold. Tough scene, bro. That's a good matchup though. I wish I didn't fast forward. And the Lakers get the first overall pick. Some more help from Magic Johnson, I guess. I just realized Michael Jordan's in this draft class. It's about to be Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan on the same team, bro. In the Magic, Hakeem Olajuwon, John Stockton to the Philadelphia 76ers, and the rest doesn't matter. 98 overall, Magic Johnson, 32 years old, with Bill Brooks, who's a bot, Michael Jordan, and Domantas Sabonis. All that just to beat LeBron and Doc Rivers. The best player in the game just got the best player of all time, arguably. But first, we must decide what draft class is being imported next. 1987. So David Robinson, Reggie Miller, Scottie Pippen, Mark Jackson, some really solid players here. Here we go. LeBron snatches his second MVP, the only person since Magic to win more than one MVP. And Jordan wins Rookie of the Year. Clark Kellogg, man, he I think his family is like a whole cereal brand. Celtics are first in the East with Bird averaging only 16, but that's because Durant had to step up, take over, the new age player, dropped 27-7, and then they got Clyde Drexler with 20, like what? And it's actually game 7 right here. Okay, they win that one. I'm gonna simulate round, and no way that Durant lost to the Pacers. Bro, Malone dropped 27, they won by 10, and it's Rockets versus Pacers. So Ben Simmons versus Karl Malone, it should be a good matchup. 2-1, 3-1. Okay, Rockets win it. Ben Simmons is Finals MVP. So if everything goes to how it did in real life, Kevin Durant should be a Pacer next year. And now the Hawks have the first overall pick, then the Jazz. Remember, they have Anthony Davis and Dikembe, so they could get Scottie Pippen here. The Hawks are going to get David Robinson, which is, a great center. And Reggie Miller goes to the Jazz instead. That's a great pickup for them. And Scottie Pippen going to the Hornets. Next draft class we're putting in. Oh yeah, it's going to be a good one. It looks like it is going to be the 2018 draft class. This was a stacked one. Of course, with Luka, Marvin Bagley, Jaren Jackson, DeAndre Ayton, Trae Young, definitely a solid one. Meanwhile, the Sonics aren't getting LeBron any help. Wasting his prime years with horrible teammates is also kind of insane. Warriors, Melo's already dipping down in overall. It's not good. Chill, little 55 wins for the Lakers. LeBron stepping it up every season. He still continues to get better, man. 3rd MVP. He's on the right track. And yeah, Sonics are the 8th seed, dog. They barely made it. So it's going to be a mission to get to the finals. They're not going to get past the first round. And instead, oh yeah, now we have Lakers. To add insult to injury, the Pacers are missing Karl Malone and Joe Smith for the entire rest of the season. So it's just Byron Scott and Kenny Anderson. be the easiest sweep in NBA history for the Lakers, and that's exactly what it was. Magic wins Finals MVP. And then Jordan finished out with 44 points. Light work, man. And the guy that the Sonics traded for Larry Johnson instead is his uncle, Marquise Johnson. It was horrible. And Jack Sikma retires, so LeBron's best teammates are gone, and that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, we have Luka Doncic going there, Jaren Jackson to the Nets, Ayton to the Heat. What about Trae Young? He's going to the Wolves. Yeah, Nuggets do not look very promising at all. Decent role players, but yeah, Luka's still gonna need some more help. Meanwhile, Lakers, I mean, they can afford everyone, and they have Jakeem Noah as well, and Domantas Sabonis. He stayed on the team. Yeah, this team is actually insane, dog. Really, just horrible luck for LeBron, to be honest. Did they sign anyone? The Sonics? No. Oh my God, look how bad this team is, bro. Wow. Maybe we get the worst record and like a first overall pick for this draft, which is going to be the 1990. That's not a great draft. This was the Elton Brand, Steve Francis, Rip Hamilton. Nah, this draft sucks, dog. That's tough. If you're a content creator like me, then you know how difficult it is to find good music for your videos. It's actually something I spend a lot of time doing. I can search up copyright-free music on YouTube, but most of the time it'll still get claimed. So you end up spending all this time for nothing. It sucks. But thanks to today's sponsor, Wondershare Filmora, we finally have a solution. With their platform, you can now use AI to generate good music for your videos. Let me show you what it's all about. So here we are in Wondershare Filmora. It's a really easy to use video editing software. And right here you can see AI music. It's a new tab that they just added to their platform. And now it's time to generate some music. So we'll click start right here, and all these options you have at your disposal. So we can choose the mood, the tempo, and how long it is. So I want the mood to be epic, all right? Because we only do epic stuff over here. In the tempo, it should be high tempo, nothing slow. We want it high. In the music duration, how long should it be? I think a good amount is like 3 minutes. Yeah, I'll make it 3 minutes. And then we could choose the theme. So if you make vlog content, if you do travel content, cinematic. Over here we do sports gaming. So I'm gonna choose sports. And then for the genre, I could choose pop, beats, world. I'm gonna go hip hop. That's me. And now let's press start and see what they generate. So they generated 3 different tracks for me. Let's see how this first one sounds. I like this already. We're only 20 seconds in, I like it. So just off of AI, that's really good. So let's say now I want to use this track for my video. It's very simple. I'm just gonna go ahead, click download right here. And then right here in generated, you will see the track that you generated. And just like that, you could drag it, drop it into your timeline, and now you have completely AI generated music. And then if I want to change the length of the track, I can use the audio stretch tool to make it longer or shorter. And if I have audio recorded onto one track, so like commentary and gameplay audio, I can use the denoise tool to separate the tracks. So if you're a fellow content creator like me or just want to generate AI music, then you got to check out Wondershare Filmora. You can download Filmora completely for free and get to choose what royalty-free music that you like. So make sure to check them out in the description below. And once again, huge thanks to Wondershare Filmora for sponsoring this video. The Lakers are just not fair, bro. 66 wins, LeBron James wins another MVP. Dog, look at his career so far. In the 90s, bro's averaging 30 points a game like it's nothing. Luka wins Rookie of the Year, but only putting up 17, 6, and 5. I think he's gonna have a good career. Who the hell is Randolph Goodrich? And who is Courtney Baylor? I really don't know if these are real players or not, bro. And it's the Knicks and Lakers being the top of their conferences, so can Patrick Ewing or Michael Jordan win the ring? Well, Philly ended up beating them in 7. By the way, Carmelo is on the Knicks now, which happened in real life. Sucks that he couldn't win. Instead, it's John Stockton who dropped 32 and 13. All right, Lakers are guaranteed to make it, and it's going to be Lakers versus Pacers. But Magic Johnson, he's out for a couple weeks, and the Pacers have a couple like small injuries, no big deal. Can they win it though? Simulate rounds. Oh, it's 2-2. Lakers up 3-2, and they win it in 6. Michael Jordan wins Finals MVP, averaging 37 a game. And the Bucks get the first overall pick here. This draft class is trash. We just saw it. So, I mean, the Bucks are probably going to get Elton Brand. No, they get Steve Francis. Where's Elton Brand going? Elton Brand, where's he? Yo, how's he fall this far? Rip Hamilton's going above him. Sean Marion, AK-47, Jason Terry. And there we go. Elton Brand's going to the Nuggets. I'm not gonna lie, this might be the worst draft class in the entire video, so we got that out the way. Next up, we have the 2019 draft class with Zion and Ja. So Ja Morant and Zion Williamson being in the league with LeBron, Prime Jordan, all that stuff. That's gonna be dope. And then now, look, Jordan is above Magic Johnson because he dipped to a 92. They've won 2 rings together. Can they win 3 in a row? And Michael Jordan wins his first MVP. Okay, 34-6. Steve Francis, Rookie of the Year. Billy Owens, who is a real player, 6th Man of the Year. LeBron James, Defensive Player. That's like his 6th, right? No, that's his 9th. Bro has won it 9 times out of the 10 years of his career. That's actually insane. Yeah, this is it. Like, they're, 25 years old, 28 years old, 3-year difference between them. Almost the same overall. And then we have KG putting up 26 and 10. But look at the drop off between LeBron and KG. But my guess is the Lakers are going to keep on winning unless like an injury happens. Luka and the Nuggets actually went kind of far going to the conference finals. Lakers versus Pacers. And it's a rematch of the finals. Pacers is going to a game 7. I hope this is a close game and we can hop in. Because Joakim Noah is injured. So that means no one can really stop Karl Malone in the paint. And it's looking like it's a close game. But the Lakers ran away with it. In the 4th quarter, they dropped 39 compared to Indiana's 15. Jordan had 35, Magic with 20, Sabonis with 20 and 11, and Kenny Henderson had 30, Joe Smith had 30, and Malone had 20. It was a good game. They just sold. And just like that, Jordan already has 3 rings. LeBron's still stuck at 0. So who's getting Zion and Ja Morant? It's the Spurs and Mavericks as the top 2 draft picks. And we have an expansion draft, so we'll see how that changes the league. But with the first overall pick, the Spurs select Ja Morant. Yeah, that's going to be a very interesting system. Dallas Mavericks get Zion Williamson. So we got to see their teammates. And Garland falls down to the 10th overall pick to Golden State. And my Pistons get RJ Barrett. So the Mavericks have Mark Aguirre, who's 85 overall. Damian Lillard, who's 27 years old and never became good. That's so weird. Still at 81 overall. That sucks. He flopped in this era. And then Zion, he's gonna cook up. This is perfect for him in the 90s. And the Spurs have Nick Young as their best player with Otis Thorpe and Ja Morant. So that's gonna be kind of tough. And the Sonics still refuse to get LeBron any help. But we still have 28 more draft classes to put in here. And the next one we're gonna put, oh wait a minute, it's gonna be the 2005. Kind of a weak class with Chris Paul as the best player and everyone else kind of mid. Or below mid. And luckily for us, the Lakers are starting to slow down because Magic is getting older. You know, only 47 wins. God, 35 points a game, dog. Like LeBron, consistently. No injuries either, by the way. We're getting blessed. Not to jinx anything. Ja Morant, crazy Rookie of the Year season for him. Michael Porter Jr., 6th Man of the Year. Yes, sir. And Hakeem, Defensive Player of the Year. Finally, someone else besides LeBron winning that one. And it's the Nuggets and Hawks as the first seeds now. The Hawks have David Robinson, Bradley Beal, and Jerry Stackhouse. They have a very, very solid team, bro. Oh, yeah. That's super dope. And the Nuggets with Luka quickly progressing to a 93 overall with Steve Smith at shooting guard. They got Jay Humphries at point guard. Luka's playing small forward. And then Elton Brand. So both the first seeds have very deep rosters. And now I just realized the Lakers, they were the 7th seed and they lost in the first round. They got swept. So Jordan's era might be done, but the Sonics didn't even make the playoffs, so LeBron's cooked. We have the Hawks and Jazz in the finals. So David Robinson is going to be up against Anthony Davis and Reggie Miller. Dikembe must have left us. That sucks. I could see the Jazz winning it. It's 2-2, 3-2 Jazz, and we're going to a game 7. So Anthony Davis versus David Robinson, a great matchup. But we got Reggie Miller. You know, Reggie Miller and Bradley Beal is really even. Oh, no. 4th quarter, they just took over, and they won by 8. And AD wins his first ring. Now, for this draft, it's 2005, so Portland Trailblazers are going to get Chris Paul. I think they were a solid team before then. Raymond Felton going 2nd, bro. He's built like a bowling ball. But now this draft class is trash. Yeah, nothing worth noting. Oh, no, Trailblazers suck. It's just James Worthy. Yeah, they fell off bad. They got Kendrick Perkins, though. Now would be a great time for Giannis to come into the league, bro. 2013 draft class. But instead, we have the 2010 coming in. And it's pretty stacked as well, though. John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, Paul George. There was someone else. Yeah, Gordon Hayward. One more player, I believe. I guess not. But now this draft class is pretty solid. And the best player in the league is still LeBron James. But someone that's surprising is Thurmond. I don't know if he's a real player. I don't think he is. He was a second overall pick. And yeah, there's a lot of 90 overall players, but we can see players like John Stockton only being an 89, Pippen only an 89, even Ewing. Usually they'd be like mid 90s. But there's a crazy influx of like mid 80 overall players. League is very well rounded. Damn! Michael Jordan with 38 points per game as MVP in 1997. Dog, I think his career high for points per game was like 33 or something. 38 is actually insane. Chris Paul Rookie of the Year, and then LeBron back at defensive player with 32, and then even Colin Sexton getting his with 23. He actually is built for this era. But now we have the Celtics and Suns as the first seeds. I truly am surprised that the Celtics have not kept winning. I guess Larry Bird is 40 years old, but they got Jamal Murray, Clyde Drexler, Kevin Durant. This is a championship team, and not to mention Darko Milicic killing. I hate him. And KG has stayed loyal to the Suns team, him and Chris Mullin. They have not left, and they actually have a solid team now. Chris Dunn, Tyler Hero just spawned in with Pascal Siakam, who's about to retire. But I can see the Suns going all the way. I can see Suns versus Celtics, bro. Let's see. Never mind. It's gonna be the Jazz beating them, the Nuggets beating them, and it's Nuggets Celtics. So can Luka take over and beat KD? Wait a minute, it's looking like it. 3-2. And yes, in Game 6, Elton Brand wins Finals MVP. That's actually crazy, bro. He's only in his 3rd season and he already has a championship, bro. And just like that, Larry Bird retires with only 2 rings, which is still solid. But yeah, he's out. And the Trailblazers get the first overall pick once again. So back-to-back first overall picks. So who will Chris Paul be teaming up with? If they're smart, they get DeMarcus Cousins, right? They're going to select DeMarcus Cousins, what I say. Now they have Chris Paul and DeMarcus Cousins. And the Heat are going to trade. Oh, no, they get John Wall still. Grizzlies get Paul George. And Raptors get a bot. Gordon Hayward goes to the Blazers as well. So the Blazers could be the future, bro. They have a stacked team. I mean, Chris Paul, Bryant Reeves, James Worthy, yeah, they're older. But DeMarcus Cousins, Cam Reddish, Gordon Hayward. I don't think I've seen anything higher than 38.5 for MVP. So I'm curious to see if Jordan can beat himself and drop like 40 a game for this season. His career high is only 58 points. You'd think it'd be higher. Next up, we have, is it going to be 1990 or 2020? It's going to be the 1990 draft class with Gary Payton, Derrick Coleman, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. Decent class. You know what I just realized too? In the 1984 draft class with Jordan, I forgot to do an accurate one, so I'd have Charles Barkley in it. That's the one player that's missing, I just realized. And look at Luka, MVP. I was hoping to see Jordan get like 40, but I mean, Luka with 25, 9, and 7, that's solid. DeMarcus Cousins, Rookie of the Year. Yeah, okay. Well, look, Charlotte is the first seed. Let's check in with I can't talk. Let's check in with our friends Draymond Green. Where's he at? Where's he at? I guess he left. But Pippen and Ewing is a fire duo. And Marvin Bagley is actually panning out to be good in this game with Mike Conley as well. Makes sense. I got a burp. All right. Hey, shout out to my boy Shozai Z. Sorry, I can't pronounce stuff. On PlayStation. Okay. It's Nuggets. I'm not going to join the party, big dog. I'm in the middle of a recording. He doesn't know that though, but just if you're watching the video, you would know. Nuggets and 76ers. So Luka is going to be up against who? Up against John Stockton, Shai Gilgeous, Harrison Barnes, and Dion Waiters. I have Nuggets winning it in 6. Oh, wait a minute. Did I predict it? Nuggets in 6. I can see the future. Luka, Finals MVP. He had the perfect season, bro. My guy, I really, truly can't. Like, I can't, like, join because I'm in the middle of the recording. Okay, Grizzlies get the first overall pick. So who's going to be with Paul George? That's the question of the day. Who is Paul George going to add to his team? Because I feel like he would cook up in this era. Gary Payton. So 2 defensive-minded players. I like that out of them. And then we got a bot going to Cleveland. My boy, ancient Steph Curry with Tourette's. Going to Detroit. Oh, he likes cheese is word on the street. Look at Luka. Luka has just like skyrocketed to be the best player in the league. 97 overall that fast is impressive. And it makes sense, bro. His game is built for any era, to be honest. So I like that. And also, I call you Dullah Bula and I'm Arab like you. Oh, dope, man. That's love. Next up, we have 1988. Danny Manning, Mitch Richmond, Rick Smits, mid trash class. Sorry. Bro, Luka back-to-back MVP. Hey, hold on. We're about to find something, man. Him in this era is actually... How you get rookie of the year putting up 9 points and 6 assists? Come on, dog. Let's be better. Let's be better, 2K. LeBron, his stats kind of decreased, but I mean, he's still winning Defensive Player of the Years. There's no doubt he's the best defensive player ever in this video. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker, I completely forgot about, bro. He was on the Pelicans. He putting up 18 though in this video, so that's dope. It's cool to see random players, you know, have their moment. But now it's the Kings at first, led by Dwayne Wade, who's 35 years old. Baron, he said, "Can you come to my house for iftar?" All right, bro. But I mean, they have so many 80 overall players that I could see them doing something. It just sucks that Bron is not gonna. He hasn't been in the finals in so many years, or the playoffs in so many years. It's gonna be Nuggets back in the finals against the Hornets. Luka, go ahead, bro. Put on a show, sweeping them, averaging a triple-double. 2K's golden child. He's not stopping. And Magic finally retires. So yeah, Jordan's been kind of quiet lately. You know, Magic fell off. He's out of here. And just like in real life, the Clippers, they selected Danny Manning in real life, but Mitch Richmond goes there. Danny Manning going to the Heat instead. And Rod Strickland, Hersey Hawkins, bro, W chocolate brand. So by the way, LeBron currently has the record for most points in a career with 33,000, and he's only 32. He has like 8 more years in him. So like I said, he could hit 50,000. You never know. How are the Trailblazers looking, man? One team that they were kind of building up, and now they're at the point where I could see them being a real contender. But up next, we are going to be inserting the 1989 draft with Tim Hardaway, Shawn Kemp, Glenn Rice, some solid players. We have a potential GOAT by the looks of it at this point. This is his 3rd MVP, and if he wins his 3rd ring, I think it's safe to say that he's the best player right now because it's his team the whole time. It wasn't like Jordan getting carried or having a great teammate off rip. Okay, look, he didn't even make they lost in the first round. They got swept in the first round. Wizards and Suns. Please tell me KG is still on the team, still in his prime, and Tyler Hero, he's up there now. Yeah, so that's huge for them. And then the Wizards, they've been kind of quiet, but Colin Sexton and Kobe White, some like, you know, random players in today's game are leading a championship, you know, team. Can they win it though? They lost in 5. Suns end up winning. KG, that's gotta be like his 3rd ring, right? No, his 2nd. A solid career for him. And in the Shawn Kemp draft, the Raptors are going to select Tim Hardaway Jr. with the 1st overall pick. And the Pistons are getting Glenn Rice, a solid shooter. And the Magic get Pervert. Shawn Kemp goes to the Bulls. I'm really trying to see what the 1996 draft class like when they'll be in here, but it doesn't look like it this time. It's going to be the 2001 class. So Paul Gasol and Gilbert Arenas leading the charge for this class. Not bad. And Tony Parker. Looks like LeBron finally has some help. Rasheed Wallace is on the team now. And Derrick Favors and Rip Hamilton. Okay, they got to make the playoffs this year. There's no excuse. Out of nowhere, KD wins his MVP. He's been so quiet, but like he's had seasons averaging 30, 28. I'm surprised this is the year that he wins out of all years. Hardaway Rookie of the Year and Kobe White, bro. They're showing him some respect in this era. And then LeBron, you know, doing his thing still. So now we have Baron Davis, Chris Paul, KD, Luka, and D Cousins as All-NBA first team. So Blazers looking solid. But Baron Davis, yeah, he was a legend, or he was a beast. I don't know about legend, but he was a beast. All right, man, let's go ahead and see. The Sonics are the 1st seed. I just peeped. The Sonics are the 1st seed, and we have a matchup of LeBron versus Chris Paul and the Blazers. And LeBron, this is your year. They lost in 6 to the Blazers. And can Chris Paul do it? Oh, we're going to a game 7. Dog, I want to see the Blazers because we started from the bottom. Now we're here. I really want to see if they could win it. D Cousins and them. I was just watching his college highlights earlier today. And yeah, they got it. They got it. 7-point win. DeMarcus had 36 points. Chris Paul had 26 and 10. And they win their 1st ring. Chris Paul averaged 34 and 12, bro. Game 1, he dropped 50, and DeMarcus Cousins had 33, 19, and Gordon had 31. This is one of the craziest games ever, dog. Wow. And then Chris Paul had 34, 42 and 11, 6 steals. Oh, he cooked. That was a dope series. And Patrick Ewing retires. Jaylen Brown, one of the first players of this video, he retires. He was so quiet. Did he even make an all-star team? 3 times. That's it. And Patrick Ewing only made 5 all-star teams. What a disappointment in this video. And draft lottery says the Hawks are going 1st, Magic going 2nd, and Raptors going 3rd. So Is David Robinson still on the Hawks? I don't know. But if he is, he's going to get Gilbert Arenas on his team. Gilbert in Atlanta is going to be very interesting. And ISO Joe in Orlando. And Paul Gasol goes to Chicago, which he played in real life there. Oh yeah, I could see Blazers going back to back. Chris Paul and DeMarcus Cousins high 90 overalls and their role players. We have Cam Reddish cooking up, dog. Love to see that for him. But I'm going through every team. Look at every team so far. Every team outside of the Bulls, Ingram kind of fell off, but almost every team has a really good roster, which makes sense because we have basically everyone in the NBA. But like the league is at its best. Zion's a 96 overall. Yeah. Hey, this is dope. I like this. Oh, snap. We finally have it. 1996. Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson, Ray Allen, and Steve Nash will be joining the league next season in 2002, which is ironically the Kobe era. What I say, I could just see talent, bro. I've done so many videos on this damn mode. I know what's gonna happen. Chris Paul winning MVP, averaging 25 and 11. Okay, man. Gilbert Arenas with MVP-like stats at Rookie of the Year. Huge fan of Gilbert over here, bro. We are huge Gilbert Arenas fans on this channel. So yeah, Zion's also All-NBA first team. My Pistons are the first seed. Am I dreaming? Andre Drummond is our best player with Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, Mitchell Robinson, and RJ Barrett, who's out for a minute. And we got the Bokester, my guy, my twin. Literally my twin. Physically, my twin. Same height twin. Size twin. But, oh, wait a minute. We end up going, can we beat Durant to go to the finals? That's the question of the day. That's the question, and we do. In Game 7, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf dropped 36, and RJ Barrett dropped 35. That was crazy. Durant cannot get over the hump, man. They have David Robinson, by the way. David Robinson and Kevin Durant couldn't do it. So now it's Chris Paul versus my Pistons. No way. Damn, we did it. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, Finals MVP. That is my guy. Were we injured? Nah, we were healthy. There is no excuse. Game 1, RJ had 35. And then Mahmoud had 33. And then he had 36. And finished it out with 28. Shout out to RJ Barrett and Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. Stuff you love to see, man. Jamal Murray retires at a 67 overall, and he was still employed with the Jazz. How did he get a roster spot? He's a one-time NBA champion, and his career started off kind of decent, but man, it's over now. So this is a huge draft, very huge, where we have the Bulls getting the first overall pick, Magic, and then Raptors keep getting good picks. Okay, well, who's gonna get Kobe? That's the main question of the day. It's gonna be the Chicago Bulls. Oh, snap. Okay, so Chicago gets Kobe, and Marcus Camby goes second to Orlando, and Allen Iverson goes to the Raptors. Okay, and then we have Chicago getting Steve Nash with Kobe. Oh yeah, they're gonna be loaded. They should have got Ray Allen, but he's going to San Antonio. And Page is going to Indiana. Wow. So Kobe and Nash get to team up with a young Shawn Kemp, a young Paul Gasol, and Rick Smits. That's actually crazy. If they stay together, this will be by far be the best team in the league, bro. Let's see what's about to happen next, man. We have, wait a minute. 2009, aka the Steph Curry draft with Blake Griffin, James Harden, DeMar DeRozan. This is great timing actually for Curry to enter the league now. My boy Boogie wins MVP, something he couldn't do in real life, and Steve Nash out of all players wins Rookie of the Year, averaging 14 and 10. Sharif is sixth man as a rookie, and LeBron, once again. Okay, so John Wall is All-NBA first team with DeMarcus Cousins, so college teammates, 2010 draft class guys. And then it's Luka, Zion, and Gilbert. And LeBron's out for a minute. Does it matter? No, Sonics aren't even in the playoffs. But it's Portland and Detroit. But I want to see, how did Kobe do? Okay, like 15 points. But their team has so much talent. Shawn Kemp averaged 14. Rick with 7. Paul with 15. Nikhil with 11. Even Marcin Gortat had 10. Yeah, they got hella players. Okay, ideally, my Pistons go back-to-back. That would be amazing, but we lost in the first round of the Nets, so this is Durant's time to shine. It's him versus the Blazers, and the Blazers lost DeMarcus Cousins for the season, and the Celtics are healthy with KD and David Robinson. No excuse, and they win in 5. Durant gets his first championship, legit one, and Dwayne Wade retires. Wait a minute, he was in the Celtics too? Oh wow, he was ring chasing. So how many did Dwayne Wade finish with? That was his one championship. Yeah. So in 18 years, 11 All-Stars, 1 MVP. Damian Lillard had a really short, trash career. He won Most Improved Player, but didn't improve ever since then. Tough. And the Bulls have the first overall pick again. How? Yo, who's in this class again? It's Steph Curry. Dog, there's no way that the Bulls have the first overall pick with their team that they already have. And they're going to select Steph Curry. Ain't no way, bro. Harden goes to the Nuggets to team up with Luka. And Blake Griffin goes to Toronto to team up with Allen Iverson. Aw, man. That is so tough. This Bulls team is crazy. Paul Gasol, Kobe, Shawn Kemp, Steve Nash, Steph Curry, Marcin Gortat, and Alexander. All legit too, man. All young. Unreal. We still have some good draft classes. You know, Giannis and Embiid still haven't been drafted yet. So we got some more. Next up is 1986 with Brad Daugherty, I guess Dennis Rodman and Del Curry, Mark Price. So maybe Del and Steph could play together in this video. In this season, Chris Paul wins his second MVP, so he's having a great career, man, more than he got in real life. 26 and 11. Ricky Rubio, Rookie of the Year. That's a very interesting one. Ricky Rubio, if I'm not mistaken, Steph Curry's in this draft. He was a rookie. Hold on. Over James Harden, Steph Curry, Blake Griffin, they had Ricky Rubio. Okay. He got 3 turnovers per game, by the way. That's a lot. Hey, game is game, I guess. We have Clippers as the first seed, and then the Bulls, of course. Low key, I was going to see the record, but they won like 50 games, I think. And, okay, they win that one. And in the finals, it's going to be the 76ers and Nuggets, so Philly beat him in 7. Oh, Luka Doncic is now on the 76ers. Him and John Stockton. Oh, so he's up against his former team, which has DeAndre Ayton, Kevin Porter Jr., who's turned out to be solid, Irving Elliott, Zach Randolph, and James Harden. So James Harden can win a ring in his rookie season. It's 2-2, 3-2 Philly. And Luka wins another ring. That's his 4th championship. And Ben Simmons finally retires, man. The guy we started this video off with. Now it's time to see his career. He got 1 championship, 11 All-Stars in 20 years. And then career stats wise, he averaged about 17, 7, and 7. Much better than in real life. Chris Bosh retires as well. He got 9 All-Stars. You know, he had a solid career. Larry Johnson retires. He didn't have too good of a career, only 16 years pro. Just still a lot, but only 4 All-Stars. If he played with LeBron, he probably would have been much better. And who's going to get Del Curry? The Lakers, the first overall pick, get Brad Daugherty, the 7-footer, Ron Harper to the Magic, and Mark Price goes to Toronto to team up with Blake Griffin and them. They actually have a solid team in Toronto. Dennis Rodman ends up in LA as a Laker. Okay, and Del Curry is Miami Heat. And the Heat have John Wall, Ron Artest, Danny Manning, Danny Granger. They have a solid team, but I don't think enough for them to be a real contender ever. Meanwhile, the Bulls with Kobe being in 92, Curry in 88, Paul Gasol in 89. Things are starting to ramp up. Very deep team over here in Chicago. I can't believe LeBron has stayed loyal to the Seattle Supersonics. I really can't believe it. His entire career, 92 overall now with Baron Davis and them. That sucks, bro. We still have 19 more draft classes to put in this game. And the next one we're going to have, it looks like it's going to be the 1994. With Jason Kidd, Grant Hill, Eddie Jones, and Jalen Rose. So, I mean, Jason Kidd in 2K, they gas him up a lot. Like, he's a beast in this game. By the way, Lakers with Michael Jordan, right? They had 2 good picks in Dennis Rodman, who played with Michael Jordan, and then Brad Daugherty. But Michael Jordan's been kind of quiet. After starting off really hot, he slowed down a lot, and he's 34 years old. We got Gilbert getting an MVP with 38 and 9. 8 rebounds at point guard is kind of crazy. Like, he's not, I mean, that's like Russell Westbrook. That's just like him. And he got a block and a steal per game at point guard. Kenny Walker, Rookie of the Year. Pippen, 6-man. They made Pippen a 6-man, bro. That's tough. And Hakeem randomly gets Defensive Player at the age of 35. Look at this All-NBA first team filled with Gilbert Arenas, John Starks. That's a surprising one, bro. He's only 6 years pro. And this season, yo, he's actually been putting up crazy stats. Yo, 31 points a game. He went from 9 points a game to 31 points a game. And then it's KD, Luka, and D Cousins. That's tough. Now it's the Blazers and Bulls as the first seed again. LeBron in the first round is going to lose, so he's not in the playoffs or advancing. And the Kings sweep the Nuggets. And it's the Hawks versus Kings. So it's Gilbert Arenas. Oh, they already have it scripted. It's going to be the Hawks winning it. But just out of curiosity, the Kings do have Zion, Shai Gilgeous, Mikal Bridges, and Sean Marion, and KZ Opakala, or OK Pala, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, Hawks are probably going to come back and win. I know how the script goes. What'd I say? Oh, the Kings win it. Zion is finals MVP. Never mind. Usually the MVP wins the chip, but Zion, he got 38 in game 1. Then he had 33. Gilbert had 40, but Zion had 27 and 20 boards and finished out with 26, 40 and 17. And keep in mind, he's doing this without making three-point shots, just all in the paint. He cooked. Oh man, Carmelo and LeBron retire. LeBron retires after 20 years, kind of young at 38. Man, really unfortunate career. 5 MVPs, 16 Defensive Player of the Years, no finals appearances. He didn't get past the first round once. It's horrible. And Carmelo, 14 All-Stars. He retired to Knick, but yeah, that's it. Carmelo did win an MVP and a championship, but he fell off the face of the earth, 71 overall. Joe Dumars, Chris Mullin, they're gone as well. And it's Walt Thurmond that is also in the Hall of Fame with Carmelo, Melo, and Bron. And with the first overall pick, the Rockets select Grant Hill, meaning the Miami Heat are going to get Jason Kidd. So Miami stacking up a lot. But I'm telling you, this Bulls team is an all-star team. Kobe's a 95, Curry's a 91, Nash and Paul Gasol 89s, Sean Kemp's 87, and he's only 24 years old, bro. How are they not winning championships? This is a dynasty. And the next draft class we're putting in is 08. This class was fire. Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Love. I mean, what year are we in right now? We're in 2005, so it's almost close to when they actually entered the league. But yeah, this season, I mean, the Bulls got to... How are they starting off with back-to-back L's, bro? Oh, by the way, Durant's still the best player in the league. Like, 97 overall. He's been the best player this entire time. JD Bass. Now, I don't want to embarrass myself, but I'm almost positive he is a bot. He's definitely not a real person, bro. Never heard of JD Bass, but apparently he's a top 3 player in the league right now. Wow. Also, since LeBron retired, I forgot to show you guys, but yeah, he finished out with 43,000 points. Yo, all those seasons averaging 30, they added. So, I mean, 43,000 is insane. Melo is second, but look at that gap. 8,000 points. Oh my God, that's crazy. And Reggie Miller right now has the most threes made by a lot compared to everyone else. He's been in Utah this whole time. Rebounds, Moses Malone is up next. KG. Assist-wise, Magic, Isaiah John, and surprisingly, Dwayne Wade and Jonte Murray. And blocks is Kevin Garnett. He's crushed him. Okay, Gilbert, his second MVP, putting up 35, 8, and 8 once again. And then J. Kidd, Rookie of the Year. Big Z, Zydrunas, 6th Man of the Year, yes sir. And Paul George, Defensive Player of the Year. Yo, yeah, Paul George's been quiet, but he's been doing his thing. 6 All-Stars and a DPOY. And then a Most Improved Player, Jason Richardson, averaging 27. I gotta see the league leaders. Zion put up 30 and 11. This was supposed to be Zion in real life, but he's too busy messing with Instagram thoughts. Stream Abdul-Rahim with 27, 9, and 3. Luka with 26, and then Allen Iverson with 28, but he's out for the season. So the Raptors have been quiet. They have not made the playoffs, and they've had Blake Griffin, Allen Iverson, a lot of good players. The Bulls need to win it though. Like, they have too much talent to lose to the Pacers, dog. How is it that Marcin Gortat is scoring more and taking more shot attempts than Curry and Kobe almost combined, and Steve Nash and Paul Gasol? That is so bad. Wow, man. That's a shame. On paper, they're the best, but in reality, they suck. And it's Pacers and Clippers. So Trae Young, Mo Bamba, Jason Richardson, they have chemistry. And the Pacers with Peja, Vlade, so 2 Serbians, right? Yeah, Serbia and, yeah, 2 Serbians. I literally guessed. That's dope knowledge from Dullah right there. And another Spain. Man, talk about, and we got a Japanese, Roy Hachimura. Dude, we got a crazy diverse team. I'm rooting for the Pacers, bro. And they win it, yes sir. Peja, my guy. And what team is Derrick Rose gonna land on? The Charlotte Bobcats. Okay, RIP to his career. The New Jersey Nets get Russell Westbrook. And then Danilo goes 3rd. Kevin Love goes to the Grizzlies. Next up, we got the 2021 draft class going in. So that's Cadenham coming up next. So still a relatively young class. Evan Mobley, Scotty Barnes, Wagner, Cade Cunningham, and Josh Giddey. And Jalen Green, Sengun. Yeah, they got some good players. Bones Highland, Cum Bucket. They got a good draft class for sure. They're panning out pretty well. I mean, besides this guy. But hey, man, 3 MVPs in a row. Like I said, on this channel, we are huge fans of Gilbert Arenas, man. And Derrick Rose wins Rookie of the Year. Barrett, 6th Man. Tyson Chandler, Defensive Player of the Year. I forgot about bro. He was a beast back in the day. And Steve Nash, he left us to go to Milwaukee. It averaged 29 and 10. He said, I'm tired of losing in Chicago. Damn, he really cooked up. Look at that jump. Damn near doubled his stat. That's actually really impressive. Okay, the Hawks low-key should be a championship team with Gilbert leading them, but that's not going to happen. They missed their shot years ago. And instead of the Bulls, hold on. There ain't no way. Orlando and Clippers again. Well, it's the first time for Orlando, but they have Joe Johnson, Ron Harper, Marcus Camby, Dennis Scott, Brandon Jennings, and Tyler Hero. Yo, there's no way. This is like a battle of the mid. Both of them, both teams are really mid. And Magic winning in 6, ISO Joe getting his ring. He's a legend. And KG finally retires after a 21-year career. He did some insane things. He won 2 championships, 17-time All-Star, and is probably the best power forward in this video. And the first overall pick, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Cade Cunningham. So Cade went from Detroit in real life to Cleveland in the game. So from worst to worst, that's tough. Evan Mobley goes to Memphis. Minnesota gets Jalen Green. And Prince Sengun goes to Charlotte to team up with D Rose. That could be interesting. And that's really it. Scotty Barnes goes to the 76ers. Giddey goes to the Nets. Okay. And now Kobe is the best player in the league at age 23. The next best player is 31 years old, the bot. So we are now importing the following draft class 2022. So far in this one, we know that Paolo and Chet are amazing. Jaden Ivey, he's not getting any playing time in real life. Keegan's a beast, and Jalen Duren is a monster. Now we got James Harden winning his MVP, averaging 29 and 8. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year, and Scott Skiles, the guy that holds the assist record, and then Shane Battier. Okay, I like this combination. All right, so once again, it's the Bulls and Nuggets. I need the Bulls to win at least 1 ring. All right, dog. And okay, there we go. We're advancing, bro. This is it. This is the year. Bulls and Kings. We're healthy, right? Can Kobe and Curry sweep them, please? Thank you. Finally, Kobe wins Finals MVP. That was the easiest, like, bro, they're a super team. Let's just see the stats. Game 1, Curry dropped 29. They do have Zion and Shea, but I mean, still. And then Kobe had only 22, but everything is so distributed evenly because the team is stacked, so that makes sense. And in Game 4, Curry, he got 28. And that was it. So Hakeem Olajuwon retires. Hakeem, man, his career was kind of underwhelming. In total, he only got 11 All-Stars in 17 years, but like no MVPs, 3 Defensive Player of the Years. LeBron stole all of his, really. Yeah, his career sucked, to be honest. 1 center out. We have a new one coming in. Chet Holmgren going to Cleveland. Cleveland is looking promising. Him and Cade Cunningham. And then Jaden Ivey going to Toronto. And Paolo goes to Minnesota. I think Minnesota's going to be solid. And I say that because they have Jaren Jackson Jr., Jalen Green, and Paolo Banchero. Like, that's some pretty solid players there. And looking at the best players, like, it's not that stacked. Like, a lot of players I noticed are low 90s or high 89 overall. You don't see too many high 90 overall players at one time, which I thought I would see, but I guess not. Some people take a hit, some people don't. Like Blake Griffin at age 25 in real life, he was like a 92 overall, I think, or 91. Next class coming in is gonna be 2013, the Giannis draft. Not just Giannis, but also Rudy Gobert, Victor Oladipo. So basically just Giannis, yeah. Man, 4 MVPs and no rings is kind of crazy. I don't want that to be Gilbert's fate. This is a weak Rookie of the Year stat line, to be honest. But no. We need Gilbert to win a ring. The Hawks are the first seed in the East. This has to be the year he does it, okay? Yes, sir, we're advancing, and it's us against the Bulls. This is a good matchup, but the Bulls swept us, never mind. And it's Bulls and Blazers. Trailblazers have kept their core the entire time. They have not changed up in like playing, 10 years together so far? Inspirational. So can their experience help them, or will the Bulls just dominate them? 3-2, and the Bulls still win it in 6. Curry's Finals MVP this time. So Curry and Kobe playing together, working out great. And Jordan retires after 18 years pro. What did he do during his career? He had averaged 26, 4, and 6, and 2 steals, and then 3 rings and only 2 MVPs. And he got like a lot of help in those first 3 rings. So that's tough. All-time wise, he finishes 3rd in points with 36,000, but I'm sure that's gonna be passed up very quickly. And Durant has a chance to pass LeBron's scoring record, by the way. So what team is getting Giannis? The Minnesota Timberwolves are trading their first overall pick to the Raptors. So the Raptors select Keljin Linum? Ain't no way, bro. They chose a bot And Giannis goes to the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers are stacked now. Yo, that's actually nuts. Raptors with the biggest sell job of all time, bro. So now the Cavs have Cade Cunningham, a 6'7 guard who's playing shooting guard instead of point. And then Chet Holmgren, a 7'1 center, and Giannis, a 7-foot small forward. They got a long team, a very tall team. And Glenn Rice to stroke that thing, pause. He's 31. Mad respect to Durant. He stayed loyal this entire time to the Celtics at the age of 39. He has a chance to, just break the scoring record all time. And next up, right in perfect timing, 2011. But of course, this is the Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard, and Klay Thompson draft, and Jimmy Butler. So some solid firepower in this draft class. Is this 5 MVPs in a row? This is 5 MVPs in 6 years. And he's only 9 years pro. He's 28 years old with 5 MVPs under his belt. He has the record right now. Like, let's get him a ring, goddammit. The Hawks are second in the East. If he does not get a ring this entire video, that's going to be so upsetting. And he's going to the conference finals against Philly. It's 2-2. Come on, bro. No, game 7 and somebody threw game. Boom, the Hawks win it. It's Hawks and Blazers. So Gilbert Arenas is carrying Mitchell Robinson and a whole lot of trash up against that same Portland Trailblazers team, just missing Gordon Hayward. So let's see, can they pull it off? 2-1, 3-1, yes! Come on, don't celebrate too early. Yes, the Hawks win it. Gilbert gets his first ring, deservedly so, bro. He earned it. I think he might be one of the best players in this video so far. He's had a crazy career. And Durant finally retires after 21 years with the same team. Anthony Davis retires with the Heat. Reggie Miller retires with the Clippers. Man, only one championship and one MVP under his belt, but he earned them. They were legit, and that's more valuable than his career in real life. And of course, he's a Hall of Famer with AD and Stockton. But he was 300 points shy of being number 1. Me personally, I'm playing one more season to break the record, but I guess we're gonna have to play out naturally. And Kyrie Irving is going, no, he's not going to Miami Heat. Kawhi's going first. And Kyrie instead is not going second. It's going to be Klay to the Thunder. What about Kyrie? He's going to Washington. Okay. And Kemba goes to the Bobcats. Jimmy Butler? What about him? Remember him? Where's Jimmy Butler going? There we go. Hornets. And look who comes to Atlanta. Sharif Abdurrahim. About the same age as Gilbert. Year younger. Solid player. They could go back to back. And look at Scottie Pippen's weak ass coming at the age of 40. Nah, man, get out of here. Next draft class is 2015. Pretty decent class with Cat, Kristaps, and Devin Booker. But yeah, not bad. 6 MVPs is MJ level. He might be the GOAT. Gilbert might be the GOAT of this video. We got Dick Bolden as Rookie of the Year over Devin Booker or Cat. What? I don't even know who Dick Bolden is. That's a weird name. Oh man, 4 in a row for the Bulls. Up against the Spurs with Ja Morant. I forgot he even existed, man. He's been so quiet in this video. What has he done? Decent stats. But yeah, him, Ray Allen, Brooke Lopez. Okay, yeah. I got Bulls winning it. Oh, in 7. They take it. Curry wins Finals MVP. And that's what, 3rd ring? Yeah, him and Kobe, their 3rd ring together. And we have some retirees. Scottie Pippen, I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. David Robinson was decent. Let's just see the Hall of Fame inductees and see if I'm wrong. Yeah, David and Trey are the only ones in the Hall of Fame. And they put up good numbers. 22 and 19. I just realized I said how is Cat or Booker not Rookie of the Year. That's because they're in this draft class. I'm an idiot, bro. It's 3 a.m., bro. My fault. But Kristaps is the first overall pick. Karl Anthony Towns going to the Jazz. And Russell going to the Grizzlies. Ah, okay. Devin Booker is a wizard. He's teaming up with, what's his face? Teaming up with, what's his face? The face of, what's his face? Dude, Kyrie Irving. Yeah, it was Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, Devin Booker, and Tyreek. Okay, this team's kind of trash, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, never mind. Next up, we have inserted the 2014 class. It's time for Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid to cook up as they do in real life. It's kind of crazy. They're in the same draft class, and Embiid is still scared to play against him in real life. This is wild. 7 MVPs for Gilbert Arenas, dog. This is my GOAT. This is my GOAT. 7 MVPs in 11 years. Why is he so good right now? Bro, like, think about it. Wait, he was drafted in 2001? That's about exactly when he was drafted in real life, right? I'm pretty sure. So, like, this is, like, 2K is giving him an amazing career. Man, Josh Giddey averaging 15.8 points a game. That is tragic, but he's 6th man of the year. Holmgren defensive player. Yeah, finally we got someone else there. And Jabari Smith and Chet both out for a minute. Okay, man. The Hawks, I'm rooting for the Hawks, man. I'm a 4PF Atlanta fan for life. But hold on. For some reason, no one's averaging 30 anymore. Maybe some rules change, whatever. But Jalen Green, surprisingly, is second highest score right now. And even more surprising, Eric Gordon, honey bun face with 20. I can't talk, but he averaging 26. Man, what a time to be alive. But nah, Atlanta needs to win. They're gonna beat Detroit, right? I'm not even mad at it. If Detroit's winning, I'm happy. If Detroit's winning, I'm happy. Hold on. No way Tyson Chandler, Zach Randolph, and Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, bro, he's still killing it. 82 overall. The last time we won a championship was 02. We're in 2012. So let's keep cooking. Can we do it again? Oh, game 7. Okay. It's actually a great matchup because it's DeMarcus Cousins up against Tyson Chandler and Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf against Chris Paul. So I can see this going into overtime or being a last minute type of deal. Nah, never mind. Blazers took a lead in the end. That sucks. That really sucks. DeMarcus had 20. That's tough. And MVP goes to Chris Paul. So Chris Paul with 2 rings and 2 MVPs. Really solid career for him. Now, where is Embiid and Jokic going to? The Celtics get Bradley Mayonnaise over Joel Embiid or Jokic. They picked the wrong 7-footer. Ain't no way. Jokic goes to the Hornets, Brad Thompson, and then is Embiid going? He's going to the Kings. Alrighty. The Kings have James Bouknight as their best player, so they're not looking very promising over there in Sacramento. And the Hornets have Jermaine O'Neal as their best players, so at least they have Jimmy Butler. They have a decent future, I could see. Very, very young team. And next up is 2017. The infamous Jason Tatum, Lonzo Ball, and Markelle Fultz draft. How's Markelle Fultz been? I'm not too sure. How's he been, man? Someone in the comments let me know. But looking back at it, this class is kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very surprised that out of all players that could be the next MVP, it was Chet Holmgren in his 5th year. You know, that's something that can happen in real life, though. I can see Chet winning an MVP in real life, man. He's a solid player. And Nikola Jokic, Rookie of the Year. Johnny Davis, 6th man. It's like all players that we know today that have played are in the league today are in this. For some reason, not as many legends, right? I guess Sharif and Gilbert. But like it's James Harden, Jalen Green, Jabari, Jalen Duren. Yeah, interesting. I guess, I mean, that's part of the randomness. But can the Cavaliers win it? Can Chet Holmgren take Cleveland to the promised land? Something LeBron couldn't even do in this video. And it looks like he does. He wins Finals MVP. Yeah, he's the future now. He's up next. And look who finally retires, man. A prior GOAT, Luka Doncic. He started off so good, man. 4 championships, 3 MVPs, and he actually finishes 3rd all-time in points, but that gap between Luka and the next and Durant and LeBron is insane. Almost 10,000 points. Oh yeah, by the way, Reggie Miller finished with the most 3s by far. Luka, Zion, and Ayton, all Hall of Fame players. I think in real life it's going to be just Luka, unfortunately, not these 2 guys. But who will be landing Jason Tatum? The San Antonio Spurs. He would fit perfect with Greg Popovich in that system, Kuzma to the Warriors, and Donovan Mitchell to the Suns. That's a solid one. Sixers traded to get Dennis Smith is kind of crazy when you could get Lauri Markkanen, or even who else was in this draft? Bro, De'Aaron Fox. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Bulls have been kind of quiet lately. They do have Lauri Markkanen now, but I mean Kobe and Curry. You think they would just keep winning rings? He's the best player in the league, and then Cade Cunningham is the 3rd best player. So this guy JD Bass. Yeah, I really want to know more about this guy. Very interesting character over here. We are now down to 10 more draft classes to be inserted. And the next one we have is perfect. Victor Wembanyama. I want to see that one. Victor, Brandon Miller, the Thompson twins, and someone that's been surprisingly bad this season is Scoot Henderson. But maybe in 2013, 2014, he'll be better. Hey, back-to-back Cavalier players winning MVP. We got Cade Cunningham. That's dope. Lonzo Ball, Rookie of the Year with 7, 5, and 6. That's actually disgusting. That's a horrible stat line, bro. That's horrible. And then Ty Washington, 6th man of the year, Mobley defensive player, and Julius Randle most improved. All right. Well, look, Jalen Duren is All-NBA first team with Jabari Smith, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Gilbert, and Cade. So can the Cavaliers, can they go back-to-back? Can Chet Holmgren, oh, hold on. Round 1, okay, they win it. Round 2, the Magic end up taking them away, and it's going to be the Pacers and Kings. Remember, the Kings have someone named Joel Embiid. Only an 83 overall, but they have Nerlens Noel starting over him, oddly enough. And I was saying earlier, this team is not that good, and they surprised me. A team of low 80 overall players got to the finals. And it's the Pacers with Peja. Can he win his 2nd ring with Zach LaVine and Ricky Rubio? I don't know. 3-2. and they're going to a game 7. It's so crazy how both these teams are actually like super mid in the finals. It has happened a lot in this video, but the Kings are looking like they're gonna crush them in game 7. Damn, that's tough. Everyone dropped 20 points. Damn. Ricky Rubio had 28, but it wasn't enough. And Peja is still finals MVP, even though the Kings won. So who's getting Victor Wembanyama? It looks like the Los Angeles Clippers are getting Wembanyama, and Charlotte still ends up with Brandon Miller, oddly enough. And the Pistons select Scoot Henderson instead of the Thompson guy. He's going to New York. So the Clippers already had JD Bass, who's like one of the best players. He's about to retire and teach Wembanyama what it's all about, how to cook up, but his teammates suck. Now the rest of these draft classes doesn't really have anyone crazy. I guess LaMelo Ball and Shaq is also someone we haven't seen yet. So 2020 is up next. Yeah, LaMelo and Anthony Edwards. Almost forgot about him. And Tyrese Halliburton. Back-to-back MVPs for Cade. Yo. This is going to happen in real life, but with the Pistons, you know, God willing. Wembanyama Rookie of the Year. Elprin Sengun, 6th man. And Kawhi Defensive Player. Lonzo Most Improved. There are no old school legends, bro. How we end up like it's current day? What? It's just Sharif, man. Get out of here, Sharif. I'm sorry, man. Nah, but real talk, like, what happened to legends? No 90s players, no Shaq, nothing. And I mean, at the very least, maybe K can win his 2nd ring. It looks like that's not gonna happen because it's the Hawks and Thunder. Can Gilbert get his? The Thunder win it. Oh, hold on now. My fault, Jabari. I was not familiar. Yo, they have a good team. Jabari Smith. We saw Eric Gordon one point was dropping like, what, 27 points a game? Oh, yeah, he's putting up 24 this season. And then Klay Thompson put up 25 this season. So Klay and Jabari Smith, Jabari's playing MVP level basketball. That's well deserved. And look at all these retirees. Paul George, who's been really quiet in this video. Same with John Morant. Colin Sexton impressed me. He's probably a Hall of Famer. That is impressive. Colin Sexton being a Hall of Famer in this video. Didn't see that coming. But no chips for either one of them. Well, now we're about to have LaMelo Ball in the league with Ant-Man. LaMelo's going to Milwaukee. And we have Anthony Edwards going to New York. And Tyrese falls 7 to the Kings. Oh man, just like in real life, going to the Kings. Hopefully they don't trade him this time. The thing is too, is Joel Embiid and Joe Ingles, and I don't know why I mentioned Joe Ingles, but Joel Embiid and Tyrese Halliburton is a fire duo. How are the Lakers been doing, man? Lakers, they got Paul Gasol now with Brook Lopez, but they fell off, man. That's tough. L franchise. Next up, we got 2006. The rest of these draft classes low-key suck. Like this one has Andre Bargnani and LaMarcus Aldridge, but I do want to see how Brandon Roy plays out. I feel like he'd be fire. Hey yo, man, Cleveland is producing MVPs left and right. That's their 3rd one in 4 years. Giannis Antetokounmpo, league leaders. Jabari Smith, he is the best player in the league right now, stats-wise. That's impressive. I feel like in real life, that's not the case. I haven't really heard of bro in a minute. Houston, what's going on over there? I don't know. But can the Cavaliers go back to the finals? No way they're in game 7 and they're gonna lose to the Pistons. No, Pistons or Rockets. My boy Dana Harrington. Hey, my guys are back in it. We got Elprin Sengun, that's right. He came into the team this year. And Jeff Hornacek, who's a pretty good shooter. He averaged 10 for us. But the Rockets have Grant Hill, Starberry, and Serge Ibaka. So a couple old school legends here. I got my Pistons, bro. I got my Pistons. Oh, we got swept. Damn. Marbury wins finals MVP. Never mind. And JD Bass finally retires. The most interesting man in the world. His career was very interesting. What did he win, though? He got a total of 14 All-Stars. And John Wall got 9 All-Stars. So no championships for either one of these guys. But my boy, Abdul Rauf, he got me a ring in Detroit. Let's see what this week draft class has in store for us. The Grizzlies are going to get Brandon Roy. Bulls get Rajon Rondo. LaMarcus to the Magic. And Bargnani to the Warriors. I feel like the Grizzlies have had so much talent come in and out, but they've never won a ring. I wasn't lying. 0 NBA championships and only 3 playoff appearances. That's horrible. Next up, 1997. Oh yeah, that's the Tim Duncan draft, I think. Yes, sir. Tim Duncan, Chauncey Billups, and Tracy McGrady. Yeah, how would Tracy McGrady do in this modern era? My boy Wemby wins MVP pretty fast, man. 28 and 12 for him. And Abat wins Rookie of the Year. Asar 6th Man of the Year. Giannis Defensive Player. Yeah, Victor starting off pretty strong, right? He's only 23 years old. Yo, hold on, did I see that correctly? A 95 overall in his 3rd NBA season is nuts. Even Cat progressed kind of fast, man. A 94 overall. Okay, league looking pretty solid. Pretty solid. Grant Hill doing his thing. Kate Cunningham, Giannis, whole lot of long last names up here. But my guess is the Kings are going to win it. I mean, they have Tyrese Halliburton and Joel Embiid. I can see it happening. Oh no, Clippers, they advance. So it's gonna be, thought it was gonna be Chet and the Cavs up against Victor and the Clippers, but instead it's the Hawks who still have Gilbert. Can they win a ring? Nah. Victor said it's my time now. Cook up then. And Chris Paul retires after him and DeMarcus Cousins both retire after great careers. Chris Paul had 2 MVPs and 2 championships. DeMarcus Cousins had 2 chips and 1 MVP. So in the Tim Duncan draft, the Denver Nuggets are gonna end up selecting him. Makes sense. T-Mac to the Celtics. I think Celtics are going to be kind of solid because they have Kemba Walker, Davion Mitchell, Jalen Rose, who's kind of older. I lied. I thought they were better. But I mean, maybe T-Mac can save them. But Victor takes the throne. He's the best player now, by far. He is the best player in the league right now in 2017. I low-key want Shaq to come in and give him a run for his money. 1992 is what I'm hoping for, but instead, we get 1993. So that's Chris Webber and Penny Hardaway, basically. Hey, Jokic comes in and wins the MVP. There we go. Tim Duncan, Rookie of the Year. We got a whole lot of good big guys in the league right now with Giannis, Jokic, Paolo Banchero even. He's cooking up All-NBA first team. And look at Scoot. He's having the career that he should be having, hopefully, in his future with the Pistons. He's All-Star and All-NBA first team. And in Chicago, back as the first seed. Come on, Kobe and Curry have been letting me down. But look at Klay, man. Look at him, man. He just comes and joins Steph Curry mid-season, actually. So that's dope. They're definitely a championship team. Like, there's no way the Bulls don't win a championship with Curry, Klay, and Kobe. Are you kidding me? That's an easy sweep, right? Oh, wow. The Cavaliers beat them. So it's going to be Cavs and Clippers. We get to see Cade Cunningham, Giannis and Chet, and Jalen Johnson. Really good team. All to stop Wembanyama and Jason Kidd, which is actually a pretty fire duo. Jason Kidd would have probably killed to play with someone like Wembanyama. I got Cavs in 7. I think it's going to be very close each game. 3-1 Clippers, 3-2, and Clippers win it in 6. Jason Kidd wins MVP. So back-to-back chips for Wembanyama, I believe. Yeah, it's 2 chips in a row, so he could end up winning out the rest of this video. Let's see. First overall pick, the Raptors select Chris Webber. Raptors low-key getting better and better, but they can't do anything with this, seems like. Like, they have Jaden Ivey, Brandon Miller came to the team, Chris Webber, Chauncey Billups. It's not horrible on paper. But we're down to 5 more. We still haven't seen Shaq or Dwight Howard yet. And right on cue, 2004. With Dwight Howard, and I didn't realize this class was that bad. Wow. Yeah, Iguodala, that's it. I'm not gonna lie, by the end of this video, you should know who's in every draft class. I feel like at this point, you can name a draft class, I could tell you the 5 best players from every draft class. That's how much ball I know just from these videos, man. My boy Cade got 3 MVPs on his resume, and Chris Webber Rookie of the Year. LaMelo is 6th Man of the Year. Okay. Am I bugging, or did they... Nah. Did they just start adding the text underneath the 6th man, like underneath the actual name of the award? Awarded to the best performing player as a substitute during the NBA regular season is voted by a panel of sports writers and media. They didn't never have this before. Yo, is this like a Mandela effect? Or have they always had this? I don't think they had the text. I think they just had most improved player. Yeah. I don't think they actually had like the whole paragraph underneath it. Dog, that'd be insane if it was this entire time and I never noticed it. My brain is at the point now where I'm so tired. I'm just like, I'm in the zone. I'm just noticing new stuff. New synapses are firing in my brain. But can the Cavaliers win the championship? Yes, sir. Oh, the Pelicans win it in 5. Jokic killing dreams. No way Jokic and Jeremy Sohan ended up beating Giannis, Cade, and I guess Chet left him. Chet did indeed leave us. Why is there an actual 50 overall player on the team? And Gilbert retires after 18 years. Man, Gilbert had an amazing career. He had one of the best. 1 championship, but 7 MVPs, holding the record for most MVPs of all time. He's the GOAT. Now, where will Dwight Howard land? The Charlotte Hornets are getting Emeka Okafor. I think that happened in real life, too. Yo, the Lakers? No? Hold on now. Is Philly gonna get him? No. Charlotte messes up again. They draft the wrong player again. Where's Dwight Howard? He's going... No way he went 6th to the Raptors, bro. That's crazy. He's the best player in this draft class by far. I feel like Toronto wants, or I feel like the NBA wants Toronto to win so bad because they got Chris Webber now. Back-to-back first overall picks with Chris Webber. And then they got... No, not back-to-back first overall picks. But they got Dwight Howard, Chris Webber, so crazy front court. Brandon Miller, a solid small forward. Chauncey Billups, and Jaden Ivey. Tell me this is not a championship roster. I can't believe we're down to 4 more classes left, man. Time has flown by. Not really. Oh, next up is Shaq. Let's go. So Shaq, Alonzo Mourning, and then Christian Laettner. What do you know, man? Scoot Henderson this season led the league. Wembanyama won MVP, but he's out for a couple weeks. But yeah, Tatum and Scoot Henderson, the top players. Can my Pistons win a ring? No, because they're not even in the playoffs somehow. Kobe with the Bulls, they need to win another ring. 2 or 3 is not enough for Curry and Kobe. Ain't no way. And it's 3-2, and we got the Bulls advancing. They beat the Cavaliers and are up against the Memphis Grizzlies. So they're healthy. But Curry's 38 years old, Kobe's 35, and currently they have 3 rings together. They can make a 4. They just have to beat Evan Mobley, Brandon Roy, and Jonathan Isaac, and Jamie Jacquees, and then Cole Anthony. Okay, I got my money on the Bulls. The Bulls win a 5. Kobe Finals MVP. That's their 4th ring together. And Allen Iverson is out. He retires. He didn't even make the Hall of Fame. It was just Peja. Peja, I think he won 2 rings, right? No, he got 2 Finals MVPs. He's had a great career. He actually finished first in all-time three-pointers made with 5,000, and I don't think anyone's going to beat him. Now, for the Shaq draft, the Charlotte Hornets are going to select him, so Charlotte's getting better and better, and Alonzo to Indiana, and Latrell Sprewell to the Kings. Yeah, so the Bulls probably are not going to win it again because Kobe and Curry, they just dipped down a lot since then. In the Hornets, Derrick Rose did not really pan out in this video. Yeah, unfortunately, but him and Shaq for a couple seasons could be decent. Raptors looking good now. Dwight Howard's at 84, Webber's at 91. Yeah, this team's look out for them. These next 3 draft classes all suck, like equally. And the first one we're going to do is 2000. Yeah, this is the Kenyon Martin draft. The only person that is actually solid in 2K usually is Hiru Cherkulu, and that's it. And Michael Redd. Everyone else doesn't really pan out that well. Maybe sometimes Kenyon, but yeah, this class sucks. And what I say, hey, Chris Webber wins MVP. That's a good sign the Raptors are probably going to end up winning the chip. That's just my guess, though. Raptors are first in the East. Hey, I know how this goes, man. But let's see some league leaders now. See if anything changed. Okay, still Jason Tatum, and then LaMelo Ball, Penny Hardaway averaging 23. There's not many like superstar players that are putting up like high 30 overall 30 points per game. And the reason for that, I think, is because there's so many good teams. Like, because we're randomizing it, there's so many teams that have like a lot of good players at once, you know. Example right here. But yeah, I think the Raptors are gonna end up winning the whole thing. They're gonna have to beat Wembanyama, and they first gotta beat the Bucks. Never mind. What? LaMelo Ball, Kevin Love, and De'Aaron Fox ended up cooking, and that was short-lived. Okay, so now it's the Bucks going to the finals against the Clippers. LaMelo versus Wembanyama, and Wembanyama wins it, his 3rd ring. He's cooking. And in this draft, the Pistons have the 1st overall pick and select Kenyon Martin. The worst year to have it. What about the other guys? Boner going to the Pistons. We traded for the 2nd overall pick to draft a bot instead of who, really, right? Don't know any of these guys. They could be real. Maybe they're not. I don't know. But our last draft class we're going to put is going to be 2002. We're not putting 1998. We're going to end it after this one right here. It's the Yao Ming draft. Yao Ming and Amari Stoudemire. So just have, you know, one season with the good center. Right now, the league has some pretty good point guards. Like a lot of 90 overall plus type point guards. Nothing over 91, though. Shooting guard wise, I don't even think K's really a shooting guard. But yeah, nothing really good here. Small forwards, mid is really the power forwards and centers that are kind of carrying the league right now. All right, this got to be the season. This has to be the season. Chris Webber. Yo, you know who's been super quiet? Tim Duncan. I mean, he's the best power forward in the league with the Nuggets, but yo, the Nuggets have been so quiet. He's not leading them to victory. It's him and Embiid. Yo, what? Oh, wait a minute. Ho. Yo, he's been on the team for a couple years. They've been a duo for a minute. Nah, that's tough. Yo, they suck. They're not even in the playoffs. That's so embarrassing. Joel Embiid and Tim Duncan could not make the playoffs. Unreal. And it's going to be the Bucks once again going to the finals against the Clippers. And this time around, it's going to be the Bucks sweeping. Kevin Love just showed up Victor Wembanyama with 31-14. Yes, sir. All right, let's run it back. It's time for the final draft of the video, man. The 2002 draft. Yao Ming. Oh, no, Amari Stoudemire going to Philly. And Yao Ming to Denver to team up with Tim Duncan and Joel Embiid. That's going to be horrible. Literally, Tim Duncan, Andre Iguodala, Yao Ming, but Joel Embiid left. So that's probably why they drafted him. So never mind. Where did Joel Embiid go? I don't even know. Rockets with Chet and Joel. Tatum on the Spurs, not doing much. I don't know, man. But I do know one thing. It's going to be a great season. 4 MVPs for Wembanyama. He does it again. And we got not Yao Ming winning Rookie of the Year. Okay, so Jameer Nelson most improved. Nice, 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 nice. So this is it. Kyle Lowry, All NBA first team. Love to see it, bro. Well. For the final ring, before we see that, league leaders is Karl-Anthony Towns. He led the league in points with 28, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. Solid. Anthony Edwards. Yeah, literally no legends besides Chris Webber. So yeah, Chris Webber's the only one here. And now it's time to see who's going to win it. Will it be the Raptors winning their first one? Or will it be Wemby winning his 4th ring of the video and probably being on the GOAT list? Clippers and Bucks, so no Raptors. Can LaMelo do it? Or will Wembanyama do it? Game 7. It's only right that we ended off in the Game 7 at home for the Clippers. It's a close one. Is it? I don't know. Nah, they come away with it. Wembanyama dropped 36, 16 free throws. Oh, refs were riding him like crazy. And just like that, Wembanyama wins his 4th ring, right? 4 rings and 3 MVPs. He might be the GOAT. I'm not gonna lie. And he's only 9 years pro. He's on pace to be the GOAT. Wow. So yeah, we'll end it off here. Current day, unreal. Let's see some history. LeBron holds the record for most points in a career. Then it's Durant, and Gilbert came the closest to them. So Gilbert was actually my favorite player of this video. He cooked up. Most field goals made. LeBron, 3-pointers was Peja, but Cade is gonna pass him. If I kept simulating, Cade is gonna pass him. Curry, he's about to retire, I believe. Let me just see. Yeah, Curry is retiring. That's tough. That means Cade is going to retire at the most threes made, which is crazy. Free throws is Durant by a lot. He got the whistle blown a lot. Rebounds, KG came the closest. Assist, Chris Paul almost broke Magic's record. And then blocks was KG by a lot. Steals was LeBron by a lot. And minutes was Kevin Durant. And turnovers was Chris Paul. Wow. Now we got to see what team ended up winning the most rings in this video. Let's start with the Bulls. The Bulls, they won 4 championships. The Cavs won 1, Celtics won 16, but I don't think they've only won a couple like since the video. You got to keep in mind post 1984. Clippers had won 4, so they have the record so far. Lakers only won a few with Jordan and Magic, so I think Clippers hold it with 4, unless I see another team with more than, yeah, 4 rings for the Clippers. Wembanyama, oh no, 76ers won 4, but yeah. That is the entire randomization of NBA history and NBA 2K24. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Dullah, don't lose if you watch the whole video. That's how I know you watched the whole video. I'll catch you guys soon, man. Peace.